Alrighty everyone, today I have myself the ModMic 4.0 Omni by Antlion Audio. So as you can see in front of me here, I have the ModMic. Now to point out, this is the Omni, unlike the first one, which I reviewed, if you guys recall that, which was the regular 4.0, which is a unidirectional microphone, whereas this one is omnidirectional. So let's go ahead and jump inside, and before we do, you can already see that there's a difference here, at least with the logo on the outside of the hardshell case. Pretty much the same hardshell case that I originally received on the first 4.0, installment of that line by Antlion. Very sturdy, very nice zipper right here, and the logo's about changed a little bit. It looks a little more modern, but yeah, that's about it. So let's go ahead and get her open. You're going to see the first thing you have is your manual. Now this is pretty straightforward, but you want to go ahead and read it. Just to be sure that you orient the mic properly. It'll teach you how to do some of the cable management. Use the little hoops that are included for managing your cables that way. And aside from the manual, you're going to get a alcohol prep pad. That's going to help you with actually installing your mic on your preferred headphones. Then here you have some more accessories. An extra magnet in case you need so, maybe for a second set of headphones or in case you make a mistake. But usually if you remove the 3M, if you just remove the magnet pretty quickly, you don't let it sit in for too long, then you should be able to get it off fairly, with ease. And in case you make a mistake and you want to reposition it elsewhere, but usually, especially with the length of the microphone, the gooseneck of it all, you should be pretty good. But just as always, I said, follow the instructions on the manual. It's pretty straightforward. And now here we have the microphone. As you can see, it's pretty much identical at first glance to the original 4.0. You got this gooseneck, steel spine in here that you can orient this any way you want, twist it, turn it, do a figure eight if you want. I wouldn't recommend using your microphone like that, but I guess if you want, you can. So, yeah. And per the usual, here is your magnet. You want to go ahead and remove that, and it does a little satisfying, oh, look at that. It's magic. It's invisible magic. I'm sorry, but little toddlers and little young children will always be amazed by magnets. I'm sorry, I was. And if that makes me a simpleton, then I guess I'm a simpleton. Deal with it. Nice little Antlion logo here, which you can remove this, by the way. Unscrew it and reposition it anywhere on the microphone you want. Now, if you want to know the exact specs, the geeky specs of the microphone itself, your cable is going to be 3.3 meters in length, 2.5 millimeters in diameter. Doesn't really matter all that much. By the way, this does come with a mute button, inline mute button, so that's going to come in handy. If you ever just want to, end your conversation abruptly with someone that you want to hang up with or prank on. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyway, you have a mute button, so that comes in handy. The actual boom, that is the neck of this, by the way, is going to be 175 millimeters max length. Again, very bendable with its internal steel spine. And again, just to repeat, the pattern is omnidirectional, whereas the first one that I reviewed was unidirectional, which is going to help more with noise isolation. It's only going to be, recording and absorbing, capturing whatever is in front of the microphone. And by the way, it is clearly marked here with a little microphone symbol which side you should be speaking into. So in case you don't know, just orient it towards your mouth, or rather offside from your mouth, so you're not constantly getting any spit or, puffs of air right into your mic. The response time is 30 hertz, 17.5 kilohertz. So I noticed that. By the way, I think the unidirectional one originally was a little bit high on the low end of that response. So there wasn't much low end there, which I wondered if I would have liked or not. It's good to see that this goes down to about 30 hertz and does capture that, range. So that way you do get more low end in your voice, if that's what you want. Sensitivity is -26 to plus or minus 3 decibels. Sound to noise ratio is going to be 58 plus decibels. Impedance 2.2 ohms, 2.2 k ohms, and the sound pressure level is going to be about 110 decibels. So, of course, a lot of you are probably waiting for the pièce de résistance, which is the audio sample. I may actually include a SoundCloud link at the bottom in the description. You know what? I think I'm actually going to do that. So here's a sample of that here with the video. So you get, you can go ahead and listen to it, put on some headphones if you want, so you have a better idea of what it sounds like, whereas you're listening to it from a phone or a TV clearly. And then, yeah, so here you go. I am in fact plugged into the front panel audio of a PC, so this is going to be the most likely scenario that people are going to be using this mic. And yeah, now the mic itself may have a bit of a hiss, but that's mostly and usually going to be thanks in part to the front panel audio on many PCs. That is not the microphone itself. If I were to actually plug this into my Zoom Handy H1 recorder and use it in a completely different kind of scenario, recording straight into a recorder, it will not exhibit the same, sounds or noise floor, if you will. So it depends on the PC, whether you're on a PC, laptop. Some may exhibit more noise than others, but that's usually just the nature of the beast. Now, if you want to go into your rear panel of your motherboard, that may reduce it a bit, or straight into a premium sound card in through the back of your PC, and that may eliminate most of it. So yeah, this is the Antlion ModMic 4.0 Omni. So there you go, guys. That is the Antlion ModMic 4.0 Omni variety right there. It's an exceptional mic, especially if you want to stick with a certain pair of headphones. And then mind you, I said headphones, not headset, because then clearly, if you have a headset, you have a mic on it already, which you can do that anyway. You can, if you don't particularly like a headset's mic, but you like how comfortable it feels, and maybe you rather get this and put on it, then yeah, you can go ahead and do that. What this is marketed for, though, is you have yourself a premium set of headphones, or really any that you prefer, over another pair, or a headset overall, then you can go ahead and add this mic to it. It's going to be a cinch. You're going to have yourself some great audio. People are going to hear you nice, crisp, and clear. And yeah, so it's a great option. Look into it. So thanks for watching, guys. That's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.